Hey, it's your old pal Eric, OCHO Comics. Here working on that piece that I was talking about the other night. If you were tuned in or you went to the YouTube video at OCHO Comics, I'm kind of working on it. I'm almost done. I don't think there's a lot more left. But one of the things that I'm doing right now is I'm putting this tone on. It's called Lecture Tone or Transfer Paper. It used to be called Lecture Tone. It was pretty expensive stuff. And since then I found a cheaper way to do it. And from there you can just photocopy your own tones. I don't really recommend doing it this way just because, you know, there's this thing called Photoshop apparently. It makes everything a lot easier. So I'm going to try to do this, but I don't know how well I'm going to do this. I actually have this camera between my neck and my chest. So I don't even really know what's going to record. Kind of a one-shot chance here. We'll see what happens. There we go. Let me just do this. I used to, people would see all these dots and they would say, well, how'd you do that? And I would say, well, it's a math problem, and you just gotta calculate the positioning and make sure that everything is right. But really, it's just this big sticker, and you just stick it on there. Most people don't use this stuff anymore. It's obsolete. Most people don't draw black and white comic books anymore because they're kind of obsolete. But I love them. I think it's the way to go. I wouldn't have it any other way. Again, it's not easy to do, so I'm going to try to use my elbow where I would normally use my hand. Comics is sometimes a two-handed job. Who'd have thunk it? So yeah, this is for my piece that I am donating to the Aurora tragedy. There's a comic book store, I think it's 4C's Comics, something like that, in Aurora, Colorado. And they're going to be doing an auction in a couple weeks. So my good pal Jesse James is having a little get-together next weekend. And a bunch of artists are going to be there drawing, and you should probably go check it out. That's the weekend of the 11th if you're in town here in Phoenix. You should go check it out. I will not be there. I have another commitment. But I would like to offer my best wishes and support. And like I said in the previous video, it's just OCHO saying, hey, I'm thinking about you guys, and I want you to do well, and not dwell on the past, but survive it, And, hopefully this will just add to whatever funds that they're raising. So anyway, this is the process that I do for the OCHO Comics. I was taught by the great Dave Sim and Cerebus, of Cerebus fame, and Gerhard. And they were swell enough guys to show me how to do it. The lecture toning, I didn't know what it was or how it was done. But I thought, wow, I should probably get on that. I should probably try to do that, because if you're doing a black and white comic book, to me, contrast takes place in things. You want to have a good black to white ratio. If you're drawing a black and white comic book, you're pretty much playing with black, white, and the illusion of gray, which can be in these lines, or it could be in these dots. And this is a tone too. I just picked this one up out in San Diego and quickly made photocopies of it, and I think I had to make it a little bit bigger. This is not fun doing this two-handed. And this stuff is pretty sticky, and sometimes it wants to rip the page, so I'm really trying not to rip the page. There's little pieces coming off of the page. Oh, there you go. Alright, well, I think we're getting to the point where I'm going to need to let go of the camera, and so I'm saying goodbye, and thanks for watching.